Hello and welcome to episode 315 of the Drive the Green podcast. I'm your host, Matty B, joined in studio by Harvin Canoop. Bronell had a meeting tonight, so he's going to show up maybe halfway through this thing. We waited as long as we could, but you can only push it off so long.
I guess so.
Yeah, on this episode, we're going to recap Akshay Bhatia's victory at the Valero Texas Open. Withheld a historic run almost from Denny McCarthy, who ended up... just coming up one shot short, let's say. We're also going to recap Nelly Corda going 4 for 4. Dean Burmeister's victory on the live will be briefly touched on. Bronell's not here to complain that it was even in the intro, so I'll add it.
Yeah, it was a meltdown from Sergio on 18.
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so I can't wait to hear what you had to say about it. And yes, that little thing called the Masters is this week. So everyone prepare to not work for the end of the week as we head into Masters Week. But before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors, Player Golf, PLYRGolf.com. Use the promo code Drive the Green for 20% off your order. The gear is here. Talk to Chase. It's officially here. He's sorting the orders, and then he's going to put everything on the website. I think he's going to do it. I think he said, spoiler, it's coming out in like 3 drops. I think the first one's coming up here at the end of the month. So get that Drive the Green promo code ready. Next week on the pod, we'll probably have maybe a little sneak peek preview.
Hope so.
When we get
Fingers
our gear.
crossed, yeah.
Yes. We're also members of the Callaway family. Plenty of that will be on display this week at the Masters. I'm just so excited for Liv and the PGA to be back together. It's going to be beautiful. Get to see all the Callaway on display. The driving range open last week, was able to hit outside, see balls fly in the air again. I mean, saw it down in Arizona, but just not the same as getting a good range session in. So many of you that listen, your driving range are now open.
You're one of the year, right? Like your
range session?
Yeah.
I might get one more in this
Okay.
week. Depends when our course opens.
That's fair. Yeah.
If our course opens within the next week, then yes, that will be my only one. I might go maybe Wednesday, but yeah. And then obviously Masters weekend, the driving ranges will be right full on Monday for all the guys that are just itching to get out. And last but not least, we're members of the Churchill family. Bronell's not here to have lawnmowers. We got a fresh shipment of lawnmowers in. We drank ourselves dry. So there's lawnmowers under the table. I had, we'll get to my booze count in a bit here, but I'm having a Coke Zero for this pod, so give you an idea of how my weekend went.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then one last shout out to the Rusty Shovel. Thanks for the sponsorship of the bracket. Our month-long April promo still on. Head to rustyshovel.ca. Check out some putting greens. Send Sean at the rustyshovel.ca an email saying drive the green putting green, 20% off. Ran into a guy, which I'll get to in my week, over the weekend, and he said he's now thinking about putting a putting green in.
Really?
Yeah. Heard the pod, said that sounds like a really good deal. I mean, it's better than contractor pricing, so why would he not?
Yep. That is a good deal.
So yeah, if you're thinking about it, now is the time. It's time to pull the trigger and get that done. So let's talk about our weeks. I'll go first, I guess. I already talked about it. Not much going on. The Warriors swept the Brandon Wheat Kings, so they host the second round against their arch nemesis, the Swift Current Broncos. Not looking good. They have our number. They always have. It's hopefully we can get the monkey off our back, but
They have our back or our number, hey?
yeah, the Warriors number.
Yes.
You can't say our.
Yeah.
You just live here.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. That's why I say that. I live here.
As a 15-year season ticket holder, I think I could say our.
Yeah, I think I've been to 2 games ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
I've lived here for 14 years.
So yeah, that's coming up Friday, Saturday, so there'll be beers, but no additional hockey games since the last pod. But on Saturday night, it was the 31st annual Kinsman Celebrity Sports Dinner in Moose Jaw. So went to that, had some beers. It was Chris Pronger, Duncan Keith, and Eric Gagne, which was very good. Rod Black was there emceeing again, and that guy, when he gets some drinks in him, is an electric factory on the mic.
I bet.
He had a Mike Tyson impersonation because there's a Mike Tyson signed glove as one of the auction items. So he did a Mike Tyson impression, which was hilarious. He was still making vaccine jokes. at COVID jokes.
Oh,
so
wow.
You're still rolling back the clock on that.
How did those go over?
Well, we live in Saskatchewan, so they went over pretty well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so that was good. Had plenty of drinks there, and then my full house reno is basically the contractors. The cabinets are coming in. Contractors are coming next week.
Oh, nice.
So just in the final stages of prep, like ripping up the rest of the tile floor and stuff like that, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
So this week I already told my wife it's Masters week. We got some last cleanup things to do. So I'm gonna be I told her I'm gonna be home all weekend. She kind of likes Masters weekend because I'm around.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
I'm not leaving the house.
that's right. Exactly. You're not going to the range.
No, I'm not going to the range. I'm not doing anything.
Good.
Yeah. So yes. So with that, very light week. My algorithm this week, car crashes. Like not
Really?
like dead people car crashes, but like pile ups and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh.
So luckily you don't see anyone die, but there could be dead people in there. A lot of dash cam
Probably.
crashes.
Those are funny sometimes.
Yeah, like
Have you seen the
yeah,
guy?
like fender benders and like highway ones where people just randomly stop in the middle of the
Yeah.
highway and just pile ups.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guy where he just like runs into people? He's like, I'm gonna hit someone every single day
No.
until someone like confronts him or something like that, and he'll just like run into people and drive away.
No way.
Really?
and like he's hitting them because like he like bumps them and then they pull away and there's like a dent in the back of the vehicle.
Well, that's
like
wild.
hitting vehicles. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I was
like-
thinking you were hitting like
no,
people.
like from behind, he'll just ram someone from behind and then just when they pull over, he just drives away. I don't know if it's real or not, but I pray it
Oh,
is
that's
because
funny.
like
That's good stuff.
I like that. Yep. And then the other one was wrestling, obviously. WrestleMania. I think we'll parlay
back.
my week into Harv's. I'll get my booze count out of the way, and then we'll talk a little wrestling
yeah, might as
because
well.
wrestling's all the way back. I had 19 drinks again this week. Never have less than 9, I guess.
It's impossible for you guys.
227 on the year. But yeah, WrestleMania. So at the Kinsman Celebrity Sports Center, it's a lot of auctions. It's a fundraiser. So the celebrities don't really talk all that much. It's a 3.5 hour event, and they talk for like 30 minutes. So a lot of auctions. So Harv gave me a streaming site. I threw the VPN on, and we watched WrestleMania at the table. It was awesome. And then Sunday, probably the best 5 minutes of wrestling potentially ever. It was a Stone Cold entrance short, but at the same time, Undertaker coming back was probably
Unbelievable.
just below that.
Yep.
Everyone thought the glass was going to shatter. I did too. And then all of a sudden the gong hit, and it's like, holy shit, I did not expect this. Yeah, and I think even the Fringe fans, I was watching it at home, and my wife's like, what are you watching? WrestleMania. She's like, oh, okay. And then she heard the gong hit and like immediately ran over. She's like, I got to watch this. So like any Fringe person, I spent probably, I'm not going to say an amount of time because it'll be embarrassing, but watching Twitter highlights over and over and over again today.
Oh,
Just
it was
like reliving it.
that whole show yesterday was good from start to finish. It was unbelievable.
Oh, so
Wrestling's back.
good. All the
like-
way back. And then the
Like
Raw-
if you're like everyone's like, it's not the same. Like we're getting closer to the 90s than we are the
Yeah.
last 20 years.
I think secretly that maybe Triple H had something to do with that Vince McMahon leak to just get him out of there. So then he could take full control because you can tell he's bringing it all back. Like the Rock's out there dropping F-bombs on people tonight at Raw. I was watching him before we taped. He's swearing. He's telling people to fuck off in like live TV.
That's awesome.
Like it was unbelievable. And then he kind of leaves. He says, I'm leaving for a while. So he's obviously filming another movie or something. But he'll be back. And just now they're kind of pushing the limits just a little bit. The filter's starting to fall off. So very exciting stuff.
Hopefully the wrestling itself gets better than what we saw today. Cause
No. The wrestling is good.
talking about?
The wrestling's good.
What are you talking
so
about?
bad.
So bad. he
Oh
says.
man.
Oh boy.
It's looking more and more fake.
No. More and more real. They're
I wish.
peak athletes, man.
They
That's
are
right.
athletes. I will give them that.
Yep. Harv, what do you got?
Yeah, I'll go next. Yeah, my week was, WrestleMania was a big part of it. Coached the first spring hockey tournament of the season here, so that happened. Team ended up losing the final quite handily. We got handled pretty good in the final after giving the team a good game in the round robin, so that one kind of stung a little bit. But 2 more tournaments left. Didn't do much of anything else really. Algorithm, floorball.
Oh, that's a
Like-
good algo.
Like, yeah, I just watched floorball highlights. Like, I was on a. You know what that is?
No.
You're looking at me like you have no idea.
No.
You don't know
Well,
what
it's
floorball
like
is?
floor hockey,
Okay.
but they have those. You've probably seen the little sticks, but they got holes in the blade and then
Yes.
like a little thing that like cups the ball, so you can like,
okay.
yeah. But like the actual sport of it, like you get them watching them do penalty shots, and they come in so slow and they're just stick handling, and the goalie's like dancing all over the place, and then they outweight them, and it's fun to watch.
Interesting.
But yeah, I don't have much else. I had 0 drinks, so I'm at 75 still for the year. So
Okay.
Nice. Well, I do have 2 weeks to kind of catch up on, but
Oh, right. I forgot you were
mainly
gone
it's
again.
just 1 week. So obviously went to Phoenix. I took the kids last Wednesday because Kirsten had to work, obviously with Easter, and being working in the school division, she can't really take the days off. So she come down Friday. Had a little bit of plane trouble. Didn't leave because we had a little bit of a blizzard on the Friday. So she got out of Regina late, into Calgary late, missed her flight. So she wasn't supposed to get in until the next night now to get on this flight. But luckily, one of my friends, Wells, he plays in LDC, was on the same flight going to Phoenix. So they drove from Calgary to Edmonton to get on a flight like mid-afternoon. So she ended up making it on Friday like she was supposed to, rather than Saturday, which
That's
was
a
nice.
free switch of a flight. They just said if you
Yeah.
can make it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is good because it would have been a 24-hour kind of layover, which would have sucked when you want to get down to
yeah, she
Phoenix.
took the $1,000.
Yeah.
I don't think. Like, I
Oh,
think
it
it
would,
was,
you would have got it
For
sure.
sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Free
told her
flight.
we should call them and complain, but
I got it.
Yeah.
Mine was only a 12-hour layover. I think got $1,000.
Really?
Yeah, because last year when we were, ours was like a 25-hour delay, and we got $4,000.
okay, well, we have to look into this. We did have pretty good weather. There were 2 days where it rained and kind of ended up just going shopping, which was actually a nice thing. Bought a few things. But one thing I did want to say is I cannot wait to be, I think my parents live in like this 50-plus community. I can't wait to be 50 and live in one of these things.
Me too.
It's got 3 pools, a bunch of hot tubs. It's got all sorts of lawn bowling. It's got-
Pickleball everywhere.
yeah, pickleball, tennis. They got this own baseball field. Like, it's fantastic. There's always something going on.
If they're not there, are you allowed to go? Because
Once
of
I'm
that?
50
No, but that's what I mean. Like you can't take their spot if you're
right
not
now.
50.
No, that's right. Yeah.
What if you just say they're there and they're just sick?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Good
could
one.
try. I think we have to get some visitor pass. I don't know how that works.
I see.
But yeah, it will be nice when I
Like,
get that.
you always got to be thinking about how
I
to
know.
skirt the
Where's
rules.
Ken
yeah.
and Gail? Oh, they're bedrid right now.
Yeah. COVID.
Long COVID.
So not much else. Kind of just hung out there. We took in the Diamondbacks game 2 of the season, which was kind of neat. It's a nice little park they have.
Yeah.
So then come home. I ended up leaving earlier since we went down early, so I come back to work, obviously with them off for Easter. Smooth sailing for me. Wife and kids come back on Thursday. Delayed leaving. They have to overnight in Calgary, so we have to pay for a hotel room, and then they fly home the next day. So
Oh,
my wife
not
got the
happy.
shit
She
end of
must
the
be
stick.
off.
Yeah.
She must
So-
be turned off of flying for a while now.
She is. Yes. So come home, kind of just
To be
catch
fair,
up.
she could have came home on Saturday direct.
She could have. Get home. I guess we're just kind of catching up on everything, right? Doing all of our laundry that we have to do, and obviously the bathroom reno. So we got most of that stuff done. I forgot how much I hate wallpapering.
Yeah, no one does that anymore.
It is
People
the
do that
worst.
still?
We did 2 strips right in the middle, and then we got to a corner piece. We spent about 45 minutes trying to get it right, and we quit. So she's going to call somebody this week. I was like, because I am not doing that. I can't. It is
How do you
too
even
fucking
do
hard.
it? Don't you just line them up so it's two
Just,
edges
take
in the corner?
So, but
flat
my-
blade and just like
Yes, but my wife bought the sticky ones.
oh, as soon as they touch.
So as soon as it pretty much touches, right, you can't get the bubbles out. At least if it was the paste, right, when you have the vinyl one,
Don't you just
you
like
paint it
start
and
with
then
your
go.
flat blade up and then slowly pull it down?
The
at the same
straights
time?
are fine, but it's getting it in the corner when you have another roof piece that you have to come to a whatever it is, XYZ axis, and it's just fucks. It's not good. Can't do it.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
would
out.
never do
all
that.
the way
My wife
out.
knows to not even bring up wallpaper.
Yes.
For that reason.
So other than that, not a ton. Getting ready for this week. Leaving again on Monday, so can't wait for that.
Where's this
in
next one?
Phoenix again.
Okay,
Good thing you came back.
Yeah, it's gonna be golf season before we know it.
Yeah, for
Bunch
you
of,
we're not even here.
You've already been golfing probably 4 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a lot next week. That's it for me. So 20.
Are you going down there by yourself?
Yeah, for a work conference.
I just noticed we're both wearing gray player stuff with black chests.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Nice.
So, whoa.
He's going,
How is there a work conference for your job in Phoenix? Like, what's the conference?
It is NERSA, it's called. So it's the intramural and recreation people for
Well,
all
Spit
that's-
out my drink.
That's
Spit
made
out my
up.
drink.
all of,
That is made up.
all of
Intramural. He actually said it out loud too for everyone to hear.
You're talking the rec events at your school?
Yes.
There's a national conference for it in Phoenix.
A
Oh,
North
my-
American conference. So,
So everyone in like your role just decided, hey, we want a trip.
yes.
Yeah, and they
Exactly.
said, what
How
should we
much-
talk about? Let's talk about how we can set up a pickleball tournament at school.
How much a conference is there? Like 1 half day?
No, it's 4 days.
4 full days.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then the
first
day
day's
before
pickleball,
the
second
day
day's
before
3-on-3
it starts,
basketball.
they have a bunch of tours of, I guess, just a bunch of different facilities in and around Phoenix. So I'm gonna go do the ASU one. So go check out their campus and go check out all their
See what kind of
facilities. So
intramurals they play, hey?
I guess, yeah. I've never been, so we'll see what it's like.
That's what
Huh.
real conference are.
Okay. I mean, and that's a free trip, I would imagine.
Well, for the most part, yeah. Not the golf won't.
The
be
golf
free,
won't be
but
Well,
free.
no,
Yes.
but the flights
Yes.
and
The first
I
time I've
mean-
gone. Listen,
I
this
mean,
is the
I
first
said
time
you had the easiest job in the world last week
That's
on
what
the
I mean.
pod.
I can't believe he said it out loud.
And
This
you
is the
just
first
proved
time
it.
I've ever gone anywhere for work.
What about
Ever.
when you go to Prince Albert all the time?
Oh, yeah, the best place in Saskatchewan. Oh boy.
What a job.
So 25 drinks the last 2 weeks, so that's puts me at 225 on the year.
Okay.
What were you at?
Oh,
You're at
are we
two
tied?
something. We got to be close. You got 40.
227.
Oh, perfect.
And Bronell's probably right around there.
Oh, you
Yep.
want Bronell's? So that's it?
That is it.
Bronell had 11. Can't have less than 9. 11. He's at 205 and 98. So that's Bronell.
Okay.
All right. Quick weeks. Congratulations to Swayze Man and friend of the pod, Mickey Wallace, for winning the bracket draw. So foursome passes for Waskasiu, Kenosi, and DTG and Rusty Shovel prize packs. So congrats to those guys. All right. So I was doing renos. I tuned in for, I think, birdie number 3 on Denny McCarthy's run to what seemed like no chance he could lose. Like, so hot. Okay, get me to a playoff. I'll just make another birdie. And then he got a little chunky. And granted, Akshay probably deserved to win that tournament prior to that run. So the right guy maybe won.
Maybe.
But it was almost an unbelievable occurrence.
I ended up turning it on while we were wallpapering, and ended up seeing the back 9 as well. And you go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're thinking, what the hell is going on? There's no way Akshay's going to lose this. And then Akshay misses that shorty-ish for par. And then I was like, oh, boy.
Yeah.
And then you see Denny step up on the next one and hit it to whatever it was, 8-10 feet on that par 3. And you're just thinking, oh, man. It's one of the best putters, if not
when
the
he gets
best putter
hot,
in the
We'll get
world,
to that,
probably.
but-
It's something else to see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was watching a little bit in between coaching, and then I went to Regina to watch WrestleMania last night. But so I was listening. How did he dislocate his shoulder?
He was doing this.
And it dislocated?
I guess. But
and how is he still playing the Masters then with a dislocated shoulder?
Today that this isn't the first time he's done it. So when he got second at some other tournament,
when you do it before, you kind of know how to pop it back in. Yeah.
Yes, it happens much easier.
It's not like you're back to normal after that.
No, but it's much easier to pop it out doing something. And he was going crazy.
I mean,
it is crazy that happened, and then he just like just pop it back in and go win this tournament.
I did not think he was making that putt after Denny made it in regulation.
Yeah.
That little slider down the hill.
I think a lot of people thought he was.
Yeah.
It was over.
I mean, he was up so big, like classic case of the big lead getting talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
luckily
different storyline that they had this week with Denny's back nine there, but
I do think Brennan or Akshay got lucky with where Brennan Todd ended up hitting his ball in regulation, because he kind of gave him the line because Todd was so far out, and it was almost on that exact same line. And Akshay was able to
I wrote this down. I will never respect anyone who uses the broom style putting ever. Yeah. I can't.
I might be there this year. We'll see.
Well, there goes my respect for you.
What little you have left is gone.
Yeah.
Let's hope this one works, because that's my next project.
I mean, there couldn't have been a funnier picture than him in the cowboy boots either. like no one pulls them off after they win a golf tournament and put them on. Like Connors didn't. None of them ever do.
No.
But Akshay was a whole new level of awkwardness.
His legs are so skinny.
Yeah. With those boots on. That was a whole new level.
I don't understand what's he's up by 4 coming into that. Why couldn't they script him something that would look good with those boots? Hey, like you're not probably going to win, but you have a really good chance at winning, right? Let's get him in some clothes that if he does slip on those boots, he's not going to look like a complete idiot.
Well, he's going to look equally goofy with some sort of baggy pant.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he can't put his pants over the boots. Yes. I think the boots are just, maybe because they're black.
I guess.
Maybe just give him some sort of black so at least he blends in a little bit. But light-colored pants and black boots did not look good.
I mean, they did show, I guess it's fiance now. She didn't seem all that excited. But I think she was just doing the mental math of how much money she was going to have access to. I think that was the case there.
She's come to expect it now.
I guess so. Tough break for him when she leaves him.
Did you have a Denny putting stat you were going to say?
Yeah. He had 92 putts this week. In 72 holes.
It's nuts.
92 putts.
Yeah. And that
ties the record for lowest ever. Yeah. Ties.
Yeah.
I would have, when I saw 92 putts, I'm like, well, that's got to be the record.
Yeah.
But
it is.
Tied it, I guess. Tied. He doesn't have them by itself. But like, that's wild.
90. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Very good. You got anything else for the tournament?
Yeah, a couple things. I mean, obviously everyone knows Denny had a run, but like that back nine was something else. And a bit, I mean, kind of a pathetic loser parring hole 11, but to go with the 8 birdies that he had on the back nine. But yeah, falling short there. I just had classic Rory McIlroy, a little backdoor high finish going into the Masters.
Yep.
I hope it leads to better fate in the Masters here, but he does this all the time, so prove me wrong, Rory. He is working with Butch Harmon now. That was another takeaway from Rory McIlroy. And then speaking of classics, classic Tommy Fleetwood. Just up there. I mean, is that guy ever going to win on the PGA Tour?
No, never.
Doubtful.
Yeah, like it is.
He's not.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, we have to talk about Jordan Spieth and him hitting it off or onto a roof off the planet on purpose on Sunday. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what. I guess it was his only shot, they were saying.
Yeah.
But must have hit it a little hard to get that bounce. He probably didn't want to hit that path and kick it onto the roof. But
he had a lot of crazy shit happen this week.
Oh, that psycho card from Thursday where he was one over with a pile of birdies and some triples and whatnot.
He was at 5 over at one point on Thursday and ended up finishing, top 20? Top 15?
If you could go to every single PGA Tour event, like if
Mhm.
that was just your life, and you followed around Jordan Spieth, I don't think there'd be another person in the world doing the same thing that said they'd enjoy, they'd have seen more entertainment than you did.
You're probably right.
Like,
That's yeah.
He would be entertaining to watch for a full, like, if you just followed Jordan Spieth, like, you would see some shit. Like, everything from arguing with caddies to snap hooks to blocks rights to miracle up and downs, like
Early walks.
yeah, everything.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And then just a couple little ones here. Ludwig Aubert broke his driver swinging there. So, and then Jimmy Walker just like ripped the head off his putter when he missed that
was
putt
odd.
on
That was
Friday.
really weird.
Just
Like,
so
I
happened,
mean, those lab putters, I guess.
I guess anyone wants to buy one, let me know.
yeah, got one for sale.
And then Rory's comments because that was happening when Rory was like, it was a
Yeah,
live look-in
Live,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But Rory's like, I didn't think Jimmy was that strong. So
he's got a weakened immune
I
system.
was just gonna say.
well, I was that's what
So
I was
that's
going to
Lyme
get
disease.
to. Like,
I knew you were getting to a Lyme disease joke. I knew it was coming.
like tearing the head off that putter, like that must have tired him out.
Yeah,
Like there's no way he was coming back from that. Like he would have been fatigued for the rest of his round there.
Yeah.
But that's all I really had for the Valero. I guess there wasn't. Those are the big hits.
Yep.
Aces, Jordan Spieth, along with the psycho card, did make an ace that
Yeah.
round.
Adding to the psychoness.
Exactly. No birthdays that I found, and then shots of the week. Anyone have one?
No shots of the week for me. The chunk.
The chunk.
That chunk heard around the world.
Actually,
Well,
shot of the week.
There was almost 2 chunks to end fucking playoffs this week because Sergio did damn near the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, my shot of the weeks is from the Live Tour, just that Hatton clip.
Oh,
him
man. That's so
just
good.
missing the
Find
fairway
that tweet.
and just like calls it like what a wanker bounce and
Yeah.
said-
I think
just
he
calls
hit-
himself
I think he
a
hit the
F
T-
and C word
Yeah,
and
C word, T word, all of it.
he hit it all. Like he is the best. Like
Yeah.
might
He
be
is.
second behind Spieth for entertainment for different reasons, but
Yep.
yeah, that was my shot of the week.
Okay.
News, I guess.
We're gonna start with the live. Can you, while we start with the live, can you plug that in for me?
Yep.
Yeah. Canoop, you set us up with the live while Harv's talking.
Uh,
Sergio's tank job.
So exact same time that I started watching PGA put live on, and Sergio had that lead coming down the stretch, and then kind of get busy, turn it back on. Sergio's on 18. I don't know what he's got, 50, 60 feet. 2-putt, he wins the championship for the week. Put a new putter in play, one that he used from the 90s. So
Yeah.
one
And
he
back
just
to
got
the claw,
refinished
wasn't
and
it?
back to the claw. So putted really, really well all week, and then ends up 3-putting on 18. So play off with Dean Burmeister this week. Exact same time that both went into playoffs.
Yeah. You
So
were
it's-
so happy.
Yeah, it was good golf. It was fun to watch. That golf course is fun to watch people
Yes.
play.
Did you see the tweet about Sergio saying he had to get to the Tour de France?
That outfit is something.
Like those were some tight shorts.
Oh yes.
Um,
So I think
Tour
they
de
were
France, I did not see
three playoff holes as well, and then they kept hitting it long on 18, and then finally when they got to play it again, I think Sergio ended up clubbing down, and then ended up hitting it into the water and pretty much handed it to Burmeister at that point. So
Sergio was also kind of in the news for the video we put out about how excited he is for the Masters week and loves going to the dinner, and then ended it with he's wonders what John Rahm will be serving. But like that
He
menu's
doesn't know.
been posted
Yeah, he doesn't know. I didn't
everywhere.
yeah, I
For
don't know
like the
what
past
hell is
month,
going on
so-
there.
Maybe he just doesn't know how good it's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, and he's from Spain, so he probably has a general idea to begin with.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Wasn't Mama Rom's something?
Yeah, I don't know what
She's
it all
got
is.
something.
but-
Yeah.
Speaking of Rom, the Legion 13 won the team event in a tight one for a change, only by one shot. So
Kieran
I'll add it
Vincent,
to my list.
I think it was Kieran Vincent made double on the last for them to win by one, and he had to make like a 6 or 7.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit.
Yeah.
The team event is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's all the rage.
Hey, absolutely.
It is. I mean, it is what it is. A couple other things from the live.
You got that replacement random dude on there?
Yes. The Rippers had a tough weekend losing Cam Smith and getting what I can only assume is a fan, Ben Campbell. He's not. He's 225th in the world, but
Oh, he is.
yeah, I had to look it up because I thought it would be like 1,500 or something like that because he's on the live, little known, like. But yeah, it's not a fan. But
Did you read anything about it? Like, where did he come from? Was he just at the tournament, or did they have an alternate? Okay,
they must
Just
have
they just got
alternates.
guys following him around.
I guess so.
Imagine what he was thinking. I'm actually in.
Yeah,
I get to
'Cause
play.
payday.
It is.
baby.
Yeah. What did he make? I think it was like 30 grand because
Yeah.
he was dead, like because he didn't play.
Right.
Cam Smith still made 16 grand for withdrawing.
Nice, good for him.
But yeah.
Good for him.
Smart.
And then Greg Norman in the news a bit saying that Tyler Gooch is the best iron player in the world and the best he's seen in the last however many years, 20 years or something like that.
That he's seen with his
Well,
own eyes.
He hasn't been around Scotty Scheffler for
Well, he hasn't
couple
seen
years.
him yeah,
So
he hasn't seen him with his own eyes. It's not
that's
a lie
right.
if you believe it.
It's exactly
yeah.
it.
It's
hasn't
not
seen
a
him in
lie
person,
if you believe
so-
it. That actually reminds me. I also watched the series finale of
Curb.
Curb Your Enthusiasm last night, and they little callback to the Seinfeld finale.
I saw that. Yeah.
And then, but they did it better, so
Yeah.
it was good. But yeah, so that's live. We can go to LPGA.
Yeah,
we can
Nelly.
go around the
Yep.
world first because there's not many, and then we'll do the quick hits here. T-Mobile match play. Nelly Korda defeats Leona Maguire 4-3 to win her 4th consecutive tournament.
That's
She's something else right now.
Yeah, that's a run. It is a run. What happens if she wins like multiple majors? Becomes like the greatest LPGA run in history.
That would be fantastic to see, especially on the
What's
heels
the
of
current
what.
one?
I don't know. That one. I'm just.
It
I'm
might
just
be
saying
already,
because-
is what I'm getting at. Is it might be already with that? Like that's what I'm getting at.
Like so,
Wasn't it Lydia Ko that went whatever, like 50 rounds or something like that? There was a Lydia Ko recent stretch that was very, very good. Don't know what it was,
It ain't this good.
but
But yeah, if she wins,
I'm gonna see if I can.
That
especially if
part's-
she wins the Chevron, like the first major,
Yeah.
like it's.
I think that's the impressive part to me is what she's doing, and then even Scotty. Like, say Scotty wins this week, the amount of good golf that we're seeing from both of those players on their respective tours it's something else for it to be happening consecutively at the same time. It's insane.
Then they'll just play each other in a match.
There you go. That would get watched, I think.
I think it would too.
Throw it on YouTube and
There, I solved the match problem because they suck right now. Yeah, so Brooke finished 9th. However, they figure out the standings for when you lost out. She was 9th. And Maud Amy LeBlanc was in this as well, and they had her listed as dead last. So,
Really?
I mean, that might have been a bit of leaderboard math, but yeah, they listed her last on the leaderboard. Corn Ferry had a tournament here. The Club Car Championship won by Stephen Fisk. The trophy is just like a model golf cart.
really?
Yeah, like on a base, but still pretty good trophy to win for displayability. Bateman was 17th, Yella Miraju was 65th, and Crichton and Papineau missed the cut. So that's that one. No tournaments on the Champions, PGA Americas, or DP World Tour this week. And that's kind of around the world. We'll do some quick hits here. Did you guys see that story Monday Q posted about that Tyler Brand?
No.
So he shot 84-61, and then I believe to make the cut, and then the third round he had to withdraw because he was distracted and walked into a tree and got a concussion.
No.
So I posted in the group, like, show a picture of the girl he was looking at. but like, to be that distracted on
straight into it, eh?
yeah. Well, I remember reminds me of the story. I was on my bachelor party, and we went to Waskesiu, obviously, to play golf.
Is raining?
No, it wasn't raining. It was a beautiful day. Course was in peak condition.
I'm sure, yeah.
But I was like, we were drinking, and I had hit one on 10 just up on the right, like just into the trees. And I was like fishing around for it and drinking and walking, and someone like called my name, and I looked back, and then I turned around to get it, and I like ran into a tree branch, and it like was like forked, and it like went right between and like scratched me like right underneath both eyes. Could have been blind. But
You could have been in the
Yeah, I was
Olympics
just
for
going to
golf.
say Olympics. That's all I hear
Paralympics.
there.
Blind
try and
golfer.
reenact it, yeah. But yeah, so that just reminded me of that story a little bit. I mean, it can happen to anyone. But back to wrestling. Drew McIntyre was wearing a Callaway hat in his
I
pre-WrestleMania
did see that, yes.
Instagram post, so
Good
that
for
was
him.
a quick one there. Oh, another tournament, I guess. The Augusta National Women's Amateur went on this week. Won by Lottie Woad, W-O-A-D. But the big story was Anna Davis got hit with or dinged with a slow play penalty. And
She
ended
is
up-
pretty slow.
Yeah, she also got the same penalty last year.
Yes.
But this one she missed the cut by 1. Because
Pretty
of the slow
crazy
play.
to have all those people, look at you last year for what you did and then come and miss the cut this year.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. It just shows how hard it can be.
Yep. This wasn't on news, but and then that drive putt. What's
Drive,
that?
chip,
and putt.
Drive,
girl's
chip, and
swing?
putt. Those swings that some of those kids have.
Just
Unbelievable.
spinal injuries waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Just
It's
swing it
like,
as hard as you can.
It's like the pandemic going on in baseball now. Like we're about to enter a time where golfers are having back injuries earlier and earlier. They're teaching kids to do this.
Yeah.
That one kid like wraps it around his head, and then he's like off the ground when he's hitting the ball. Like he
Really?
like jumps. Like they showed it slow motion. He's like an inch off the ground as he makes contact with both feet.
It's like a long drive guy.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like Kyle Berkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick hits?
Couple quick ones here. JT and Bones split.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So that's
I thought
was
Bones
this
was
week?
going to be on Phil's bag this week.
See, I thought Tiger, because he's got no guy right now.
he's keeping the guy that he has had the last tournament.
He is, hey?
Yeah, that's what it came out.
But that's just wild. Tiger doesn't need a caddy really at the Masters.
And
but
Phil announced his caddy too. I don't know who
He
it is.
did?
But
Yeah, I
he
can't
said he's
remember
the
who it
best
was.
greens reader he's ever seen.
Oh. But
So
that's the thing
look
is
out.
like, yeah,
Interesting.
maybe moving forward, but like Phil and Tiger don't need caddies at Augusta. They really don't.
That's fair.
You
Yep,
wouldn't
that's a
think
fair
so.
statement.
You could have anyone. That
Yep.
which is also wild to me that Tim left Phil before the Masters. Like, why wouldn't you just go one more time?
You'd think.
He's
Yeah.
that new girl he's got to shut it down.
Yeah.
He's having a kid, I think.
He's
I
having a
read.
kid,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But still, I don't think it's right away.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it this
just
weekend? Or
Like one last kick at it.
yeah.
One more
I agree.
payday.
Yeah.
Oh, he probably got a chunk of the
Yep.
initial signing
Mhm.
bonus. But speaking of Tiger, you guys,
here we go.
you guys kept posting this video where,
I saw him and watched it.
yeah, don't. Like, all I wrote down, like, it's time to focus on current players.
Not this week. Ain't the week for it.
Well, yeah, you're
I
right.
think
you're right.
Tiger's-
Let's talk Sevy.
I think no, don't.
It's
Don't.
the same
It is.
thing.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. I
He's
think
about as
Tiger's-
he has about as good a chance as winning. Yeah, you're
Tiger.
right.
I think he's top 20 this week.
Really?
cares?
Top
Cheers.
20. I was gonna go top 15. Top 20, I think.
There's a better chance of him WDing.
I say
Then-
equal chance.
But
I think
have
he
you
plays
fac-
all four
have you
rounds. There's the
factored in
fine
his
print.
cutout sex? Have you factored
Yeah,
that
I heard
in?
all about it. Yeah. The best
Not
is that
pills,
meme,
though.
The best is that the best is that meme of the guy looking the other way and it's Tiger. It's like I bet he's thinking about the Masters. I wish I could fuck right now.
That was a good one.
Oh man.
Oh.
Like that is a perfect meme. I love the internet most times. Hate it at times, but love it more
It's
often. than not.
single-handedly the best and worst thing
Yeah.
about society
Yes.
right now. Because when
Oh.
you get stuff like that, amazing. When you
Yeah.
get other stuff, not so good.
But yeah, I think if that's the fine print. If he plays and doesn't withdraw, I'm gonna go top 20. I'd bet that.
Okay.
Might be my best bet this week.
Ooh, maybe. Should have talked about this in Lib, but Anthony Kim, that interview came out with David Faraday, full of fibs in my mind. how he said he wasn't aware that Tiger won the Masters in 2019, how he wasn't aware that Brooks Koepka won back-to-back majors in 4 and 2 years or whatever it was. Like, I mean, was he on that many drugs that he didn't know this, or what?
It sure made it sound like that.
Yeah, he did it. It's like, again, it's not a lie if you believe it. It's just trying to get clicks.
Yeah.
There's no way that he actually didn't know what
I agree. And who knows? So if that's a lie, how much of the other stuff that he told in that interview would have been a lie about what he went through and all that other stuff? But
How he got scammed? Like, I don't think he got scammed.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Probably don't have to say what I think, but
yeah, that's fair.
it's a lot of drugs is what it is. I'll say. So I thought him and Tiger would bond over the drugs, but he didn't even know Tiger. Like, I thought they'd have a connection. But yeah, it was a weird video. Like, I get like the guy's got to start playing better for these videos to be worthwhile.
Yeah, like it's one thing when he came back, but it's like if you come back, this is why he went to live for sure.
Yeah, oh,
and we
absolutely.
talked about it at that when he came back. It's like, why is he not going to the PGA? He'll have all these exemptions because he doesn't want to go to the PGA and stink. He can go to he can go to live and stink because he might get a few shots, like that. That video post of him almost holding out, and then the best comments, like he finished dead last.
Yeah, that Shooter McGavin quote, but
yeah,
like it's fine. Like, I get he always will be the guy that what could have been, and there's lots of hype, but at some point, you gotta start playing at least decent golf. Like he was dead last again this week.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think his contract's probably get this year.
I think it is just 1 year.
Yeah,
I believe.
so
like it was a smart move, and I mean, he couldn't go to the PGA because he would have burned through all his eligibility,
waxed.
and that'd be it.
and if he went there and played poorly, then Liv wouldn't want him anymore because they wanted him for the shock factor of him coming back.
Yeah. Well, in that interview, he had said he hadn't touched a golf club until 3 months prior to that first start.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you believe that?
I don't know. There were all those reports over the last couple of years of him saying, or of him just cleaning people out at country clubs and stuff. So, yeah, is that true? Which one's true? Right? Like,
Someone's got to do a deep dive on this.
Yep.
I don't know.
Agree.
Look into it.
Right.
Last one. The New York Golf Club
Sweet logo.
unveiled their logo. Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It is very cool.
But they're
Will it
still
happen?
going along with this
Yeah,
farce
will it
that is
happen?
the TGL. Like, what are they doing?
Maybe if it happens, it could be cool.
I don't know. I don't think it happens. But
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's going to happen because they've decided to not make, because the current structure was supposed to be like a bubble, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But they're making a permanent structure now.
Yeah.
So
We'll
it's
see.
going to happen.
So then why do you have teams? Like, why do you have
Just play
teams
out of that
based?
area.
They're making structures in every area?
No, I think you just play out of the one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
why
teams.
would you have the New York and the LA? Like, why wouldn't you
Yeah.
just have the names?
Names, yeah.
Great question. Who knows?
Marketing.
There's a lot of questions about this
That's odd.
league.
I guess pick recap. That's it for news. Matty B won the week.
Yes.
So 16 for Matty B, 10, 10, 10 for Harbronel Canoop.
Big.
It was another tough week for the fellas.
Oh, I thought 16 was my average as well.
No.
No.
You could times that by 3 and you'd be close. Nikolai Hogard, Matty B at Nikolai Hogard, 75th. Tommy Fleetwood, 7th. Mav McNeely, 58 for a 47 average to win the week.
Holy cow, we suck.
I would have done better. Than
Good
that
thing I
if got to
posted
pick.
picks on Saturday so no one could tail them. The Masters picks getting posted well earlier.
Yeah,
so.
I was second. I had Eric Cole, miscut 83. Christian Bezwiedenhout, 25th. And EVR, miscut 83 for a 64 average.
For second?
For second.
64.
Bronell was third, but will ultimately end up picking fourth because he gave Matty B Tommy Fleetwood.
The best finisher of all of them.
Yep. So Bronell had Rick Fowler, 83, Ben Ann, 83, and Austin Eckroat, 33 for a 67 average. And Canoop had, what's his name, Ben Willman,
Yeah, I gave you that guy.
83. Aaron Rye, 58. And Padraig Harrington, 83 for a 75 average.
I guess we shouldn't go on holidays.
Damn.
Tough to win picks when you don't show up.
It's okay.
We might have to put in a caveat because we're getting, that's our right with picks. But if someone misses and wins,
Yes.
it's got to be double
points. That's fair.
Yeah.
I can get behind that. Brock would get behind it.
Because you guys did the same thing to me 2 weeks ago. So it is what it is.
Oh, and Brock's getting the same thing today.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be big mad if he doesn't get here soon.
I told him I'd send him picks, but I won't send him all of them.
So why does he get special treatment so he can do picks?
True, it is a missed pod.
And at least we
And
were out of the
100%.
country. He's just down the
Here.
street.
Yeah, he's just, you can literally get here right now.
But,
so it sounds like the meeting he's at is almost over, but let's go through Masters preview.
Sure.
Let's talk about the Masters. It's probably going to take us 15, 20 minutes. He's got a chance to get here. 10
All right.
minutes?
Maybe 10.
Masters
can
recap,
pull-
obviously longer.
we
So
can
for
pull
those
some stuff,
listening,
for
I
sure.
didn't talk about it in the intro, but we are going to do the Masters recap pod right after. So immediate reactions.
Maybe start early.
Maybe start while it's going on. We'll see.
Yep.
So
So we do have Masters this weekend, obviously,
Yes.
as we have talked about many, many times. Augusta National, so par 72, playing 7,555 yards this week. So that is an additional 10 yards further than last year. So they ended
10
up
yards?
adding 10 yards they added to the second tee box. So they pushed those tee boxes back.
they can
So
go further
by
back?
I guess. By all
That gonna
accounts, it's going to
change
make it
anything?
harder to get down.
Down
So if
around
you hit
the
a
corner.
big draw for a righty down there, it's going to make it really hard for them to get down there now. And you maybe see some more in the bush left because it's not going to go as far anymore. So that'd be a neat little one.
That's the worst camera angle on all of Augusta is that one because you watch those guys tee off
And
shot
so
by shot
low.
and it looks like they're going in the trees and they're just
Yes.
completely fine.
Yep.
That's my only gripe with the Masters app. So obviously leading into Masters, my favorite thing is re-downloading the app. It's like
Yes.
that's like the start of it.
Being able to
Did it
watch
today?
whatever you can.
The best is TrackMan on the range too. You can guys
Yeah.
watch range sessions.
Yeah. So I did read last year, or number 2 was the easiest hole on the course. So we'll see if that does anything this year.
Okay.
If it makes it any
I don't
more
think it
difficult
changes
or not.
one
but
thing. I bet it's still the
May-
easiest hole.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right.
By like
Um,
an eighth of a stroke gets harder.
Yeah.
This
Oh, probably.
is the first major of the season.
Is it?
And
Okay.
John Rahm is going to try to defend his title after his 4-shot victory here last year over Brooks and Phil.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember last year, they had to play, or I guess Rahm did anyway, had to play 30 holes on Sunday because there was all that rain.
Brooks
it,
as well,
late
no?
Friday, late Friday and some Saturday. So it was a little bit of a marathon Sunday, but obviously John Rahm was able to come out on top.
I haven't looked at the forecast this week. What does it look like?
I haven't looked either actually yet.
Okay.
So
right
why
now.
don't you do that while I'm doing this, and then
Okay,
you can give
sure.
a little
I'm on it.
update if we're waiting for
I'm on
Bronze
it.
to show up. Rory looking to secure the Grand Slam, coming off his missed cut here last year. So we'll see what happens.
Top 10.
I mean, I hope you're right. I hope it's not a backdoor top 10. I hope
I would
he's
love
kind
to
of
see him like
there
second to
and-
last group.
Yes,
in
it'd be
it.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
Rather than-
rain Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh,
80% chance of rain on Thursday, thunderstorms.
interesting.
Standard stuff.
And then,
then we're good.
nice Friday,
So some
Saturday,
bombers for first round leader is what we want.
Yep.
It's kind of what we're looking
Sunday.
at.
Bubba
there.
Watson?
Ooh, there we go. I like that. Tiger Woods says he's playing this week. Hopefully there's no In-N-Out burger close to Augusta National. I don't know if there is or not.
Yeah.
I don't think the ambulance will be able to get in there. If there is.
I love you.
We have 5 players inside the top 10 in the OWGR looking for their first major this week. So we have Homa, Hovland, Cantlay, and Shoffley, but that's only 4. So I obviously missed one more.
Wyndham Clark.
No, he's got a major.
U.S. Open.
Right.
So I just missed somebody. That's fantastic.
Well, at least you didn't say it out loud.
Yeah, we have 21 debutantes this week.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Most notably,
Debutant.
Wyndham Clark. We have Abear, Bhatia, Cole, Jaeger, Knapp, Dunlap, and Molinari. So Molinari is the oldest debutant this year, and he is at the age of 36. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how he goes about his business.
Good for
this
him.
Week. Fuzzy Zeller was the last debutant to win in 1979, right? So it's been a long time. Speaking of debutantes, we have a South African and world number one am in the world number one am, Christio Lamprecht. He's teeing it up this week thanks to his British Amateur Championship last year. And I was going to mention this a little bit earlier, 50 of the top 50 in the world are playing this week.
All of them.
So you said 5 in the top 10?
Fantastic. Yeah.
No, there's only 4.
Are you sure?
Well, the top 10, Scotty, major, Rory, major, Rahm, major, Clark, major, then Xander, Hovland, Cantlay, and then Harmon, major, Aubert. Aubert's 9th in the world?
Yeah.
That's insane. And then Fitzy's 10th.
So there
Major.
you go. Aubert.
You
was the
missed
fifth.
Aubert?
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's Schauffele, Hovland, Cantlay, and then Aubert. That's 4.
Where's Homa?
He ain't top 10.
Really?
Good. You got so it's the
Interesting.
5 was the wrong number. not
Homa
Yes,
is 11th.
that's right.
When you
Okay.
did that, this probably wasn't updated. He
That-
dropped
that
one
might be it.
spot.
Yeah. So that is it for this week.
Okay.
What
What are your guys' thoughts?
Well,
I think
I guess
Scotty Scheffler wins.
yeah, that's the only thing.
I saw a thing on Twitter. Give me a reason why Scotty Scheffler doesn't win this week and it can't be putting. And every single one of the replies was, it's putting, it's putting, it's putting. I think he's winning, but I could see him struggling a little bit early. I think if he's anywhere near the top 10 after Friday, I think he wins. He's got to. I don't think he's coming from way back.
All I want, if it's not Scheffler, I want it to be someone who hasn't won the Masters before.
I would love to see. My best bet when we get to it is going to be Wyndham Clark first round leader. I don't know if he can win, but I'd love to see Wyndham Clark win the Masters.
I mean, all I want is Rory McIlroy to win this tournament.
So do I.
But I don't. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think he does.
yeah,
I
Aubert could win.
don't know. The golf that Scotty and Clark have been playing so far this year, I think betting both of those is good. I know when we were looking at some best bet stuff, and I know I'll bring it up later again, but Koepka at 51 right now is
Absurd.
absurd.
Yeah.
How do you not bet that?
At 51,
Yes,
no.
with a boost. So on the book that we use, there's a boost to get him to 51 to 1.
Well, yeah, because
that's
he's
a win
22.
already. He's 22.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's 22 to 1 right now.
Oh, sorry. I'm
That's-
looking at the Masters. No, that's right.
that's
Look,
each way 3 places boosted. Yep.
to not bet
It says
that
it's
would
35 plus
insane.
3,500. It says 3,500 boosted to 5,000. Each way 3 places, which makes no sense because this is to win is 22 to 1.
be. I don't know.
That's all.
I'm betting that for sure.
That's staring
Top
at me right in the
3.
face. I don't know why that's not.
Yeah.
You know,
An auto
like,
bet.
as much as, like, I don't know if it's been disappointing for John Rahm on the live so far, but, like,
Team championship this week, though.
but I think he's been under par in every single round he's played on the live.
Yeah, he's played well. He's
Like,
been second, and he's
yeah.
been top
He's
5.
4th
and
again this week or
Yeah.
whatever it was. Like,
He's playing fine.
DJ when he won in, was it Vegas or whatever? When he went on that run at the end, like
Yep.
he looks so good.
yeah, if that
He-
DJ shows up.
If that guy shows up, it's put tight. But
Yeah.
again, this is the best tournament because it is the cream. It's hard for it to not rise to the top because again, the top 50 players in the world are all playing. So
Yep.
it's what makes the Masters the absolute best.
I agree.
Especially getting the live guys back, just the course, everything about this week, watching every shot, your ability on the app. It doesn't get any better than this. And especially for us in Canada, leading into golf season, it's like it's the start of our season.
Yep.
And so I'm beyond excited. I guess we're gonna get to picks. Bronell is not here, so let's get right to it.
He's hooped.
Yeah. He's gonna be so mad when he gets here and he has his
It's
whole
his
team
own
pick
fault.
for us.
That's
for him.
okay.
I told him that I was gonna send him picks, so it's on you guys when he gets here.
I'll
Also,
own it.
it's
I
crazy to
don't
look at Scheffler at plus 375, and then Rory's next at 1,000.
care. Mhm.
I mean, that's what the highest guy should be is 1,000,
I agree.
not 375.
I agree.
What about what year was it? 2007 when Tiger was minus 125.
Did he
That's
win?
insane.
2007, no, it's Bubba Watson. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. All right.
Um,
So we're going right into picks.
You're up first.
Well, I have to. Scotty Scheffler.
Oh yeah, because recap how we're doing this again. Let the
Right.
the listeners know.
So we're
Yeah.
still going based on odds. I guess I should pull it up. But so 2 in the top 25
And one is picked for
and
for
1
someone.
is picked for you.
And you get to
So
pick one.
that's anyone plus 5,000 or less.
'Kay.
Like there's a couple that I'd like. It might not be exactly 25 because based on odds, but and then you pick one from plus 5,500 to plus 17,500, and then you pick one over plus 20,000.
Okay. So I'm taking Scotty. Have to.
So let's do this. We'll let Bronell pick his top 25 guy
Yep.
if he makes it on time.
I think he can pick it no matter what.
Okay.
He'll be the last
That's
pick.
fair. Yeah.
He's the last pick of the draft.
Perfect.
So
Yep.
Harv is up.
So I got Scotty.
I'm taking Jason Day.
Jason Day in that middle range. Okay. Canute.
I'm going to take a guy that's hitting the absolute piss out of the ball here. And he has very good juju here. So I'll take Jordan Spieth.
Okay. Oh, here, how about this
What's
for
he and what's the
He's 19-1.
okay?
Why don't we do this for Bronell? He can just pick his team. But we're obviously picking the guys we want before that. He still gets to pick his team. We just might steal his picks.
Sure.
That fair?
I think that's
so he
fair.
can't argue that he didn't get to pick it. He got to pick his team. We
Yep.
just get to pick all our guys first.
Sure.
Yep. That's,
I'm gonna take.
that's fair for a major.
I'm gonna take Corey Connors,
Oh no, that's in the same one. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
mid pack.
Okay, I'm gonna take Jake Knapp.
Dang. Thought I could get him last. Were you gonna take Connors in the middle one? Oh no, you already did take a guy.
I did take
Shit.
a guy. So
Why didn't
I
I
was
go outside then?
between. I almost took Knapp first.
Yeah. Shit. I didn't think that through. Damn it.
Okay, so recap for me. So
55 to 17.5
You have to
and
take
then 20,000 or higher.
55 to 17.5.
Damn it. Why did I not
Or-
take him there?
20,000 plus. Because you took Jordan Spieth for bracket or tier 1.
since he's 25 or less.
All right.
Zalatoris,
You can't take him.
41.
Yeah, it's plus 5,000 or less.
Yeah, he's in the
Oh,
middle section.
sorry. I'm going to take Phil.
Phil.
What's he?
176.
That's fine.
Checks out. Ooh, I don't. Oh, man. Plus 20,000 or above. So let me see how JT Poston's done in the Masters.
I had him on my list. If that helps
I
you.
don't know if that's enough for me to take him or not.
20,000.
T34 here last year. I will take JT Poston.
Poston.
Yep.
I am going to take Rory McIlroy.
Okay. And Canoop, your last one's in the top. Oh, no. You took Spieth already, right?
He's got to
Yep.
take his highest ranked
Yeah,
one.
your high guy. Oh, here we go. We got to wait for him.
I can give, though. Can I not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could give.
I'm going to, who's in first? Maddie B?
Yep.
I'm going to give Maddie B Cam Young.
No, I was just about to say let's give Bronell Cam Young. I would literally look at it. I just looked up Cam Young to see how he did it, how he's done in the Masters. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, he was T7 here last year. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to give
He
to
Bronell
me.
was not getting him because of that. So what's that?
You got to give to me.
And then we're agreeing as a group to give to Bronell?
Yeah.
I will give you Max Homa.
Okay.
Okay, so who are we giving?
Well, I got to
you
give Canoop Justin Thomas.
Okay, and then who are we giving Bronell?
I still got to pick my last guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we can talk about that because I don't know who I'm picking yet.
Okay. So we're giving him
Lowry.
Is it Lowry?
Lowry does pretty well here, I think.
I think they all
What about
generally.
Morikawa?
What's the Heath?
I would take Heath before I take Morikawa.
Shane Lowry's good here.
Yes, I thought so.
Top 25's last 4 years.
Okay.
I think we have to give him to Gala.
DJ. Just hope the wrong DJ shows up.
But if he wins,
right?
I think we have to give him Sahith. He was 9th here last year.
Yeah.
Ugh.
What about Morikawa? Check Morikawa.
Okay. Knoop, you got your guy yet? It might have to be Morikawa. Let's see how he's done in the majors. T18, 5, and T10 last 3 years. It's got to be. I think we got to give him DJ and hope he's bad. Although I want to cheer for him.
I know. I'm in the same boat.
Nah, let's give him Morikawa. I have no interest in cheering for Morikawa.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
And has Morikawa been shit this year?
Yep. Give him. Bruno gets him. Yep.
Morikawa. Okay. Canoop needs his.
Did anyone end up taking Poston?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
You did take him. I'll go Eric Cole, I guess.
Okay. There we have it. And then Bronell gets to pick his last guys.
I guess we talk about best bet, eh?
My best bet is the Wyndham Clark first round leader.
Plus
3,000.
It's not bad.
Well,
I just had playoff plus 400.
Ooh.
It's been a long time.
I'd love that.
That would be nice. Well, mine is
something
that
to cheer for.
that bet boost on
Yeah,
that
if
book
we're allowed to use a bet boost, then
that-
it's
yeah.
Brooks 3-way plus
that
5,000.
book that's open
So how does
365
that
days
work?
a year.
Top 3, so it's only if he wins, it's plus 5,000. If he's second or third, chop it by 3.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. I
So
mean,
it's
that's a
still-
no-brainer.
It's still 1,500 for top 3.
Yeah. So Brooks
1650.
3-way at plus 5,000.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know. I don't get it, but another guy I want to bet that I'm going to end up putting some money on will be Will Z, I think.
Yeah, he's just so weird because
Yeah. He plays all the hard golf courses
yeah.
and big tournaments. He plays so well.
Yeah.
Other than the players this year, but
Yes.
I think it has to get bet. Just
Yep.
because if he wins
So when did he get hurt last year?
I don't remember when exactly it was.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying all the tough tournaments, and he's only played one in the last year, and he didn't do very good.
Yeah. No, I think the playoffs. Well, Brooks. Oh, yeah, we're putting down the Brooks thing.
Yeah, I got it written down.
Are you guys? I'm interested to see how Neiman's gonna do this week as well.
Yeah, I
With
thought about
his
him being the giveaway.
Special exemption to come in, and he's playing just really good golf. So I hope that he.
How
comes
was
out
he
and
this week
plays.
on the live?
I don't know actually. I didn't even.
I don't
look
remember seeing him up there.
Yeah, but like Willsey 2 and T6, like due for a dud though.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope.
Anyway,
You know who I want to see win? It's not going to go over well with you, Goo. I would absolutely love to see Bryson win this week.
it'd be interesting,
It
no
would be-
doubt.
The
Almost
golf
picked
world
him.
couldn't handle it, I don't think, if he wins this week.
It can't. A live guy that's not conventional,
Yeah.
that has kind of disappeared. It'd be the perfect time for him to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, it's kind of that, I'm riding that WrestleMania high right into this Masters. It's just wild, and I'm so stressed out with these home renos. I just need like some calming influence in my life right now, and
I
the
like
Masters is going to do exactly that.
Yeah.
The only problem is my work day is, this is my, like Thursday, Friday are not super light for me. So it'd be nice to just mail it in.
Yeah.
Wish it was next week.
I know.
But anyway.
Is Bronell close? Because I do have some gifts for him to open, and it needs to be on camera.
Oh, well, we can just stop the pod and we'll just take video of it.
We could do
That's
that.
about it.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah,
didn't
we
make it. Chalk it up for a missed pod, Harv.
Yes, sir.
Yep, absolutely. It's a
Missed pod while in the city. You hate to see it.
That count. Wow.
Double.
He's already had a couple that have
Double
counted for
count.
doubles, so this has to as well.
All right, you guys got anything else?
That's
It's
it.
Masters week. We're never really good at previews. We're more recap guys. We threw out like 30 names, so one of us bound to be right.
We did more preview stuff today than we ever have. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Well, it's the Masters.
Neiman was 9th this past week, so.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys don't have anything else, everyone enjoy the Masters. We'll be back next Sunday to recap. But until then, it's time for us to hit the clubhouse.